I just got back in from the grocery store with Leggy, Target and the grocery store, and shortly after the power went out again. So I have a few candles. I'm still about to season my stuff. I'm making ribs, black-eyed peas. I'm making ribs, collard greens, black-eyed peas, or black-eyed peas with collard greens, and some rice. So I'm still gonna get everything prepared, but we won't have power for about 2 hours. I cannot believe this is happening again. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not even annoyed. I'm just like, bro, this don't make no sense. So anyways, I don't think I'll have a full cooking video for y'all because I need my phone to see at this point. But I'll probably, I'll share what I can. So I went to my local grocery store. I got a slab of ribs. I got black-eyed peas. I got ancho chilies for the barbecue sauce, onions, Worcestershire sauce, thyme. Now you see I have this nice juicy slab of ribs. I'm going to take off the membrane off the back. I'm going to use a knife. And I'm going to use paper towel. And as you see, I was already trying to attempt to do that. But I was using one hand for the phone, one hand for the knife. So, yeah, I'll take that off. I'll rip it off. And then I'll season. I use smoked paprika. I use oregano. I use ground mustard, salt, sea salt, black pepper. Yeah, I kept it pretty simple. But definitely... I think I do some oregano in there. And I drizzle some oil on it so that it will coat better onto the ribs so that I can leave it to marinate. And once that was done, I went over to get my chopped peppers, onions, and bacon, smoked bacon. This bacon, I only used like 4 pieces. I should have used a whole pack of bacon because I used a whole pack of black-eyed peas. So I'm just getting a nice, I'm sweating out the onions and just getting a nice crisp on the bacon. Then I made a barbecue sauce. That's the recipe I use. And here is the black-eyed peas, collard greens, and everything, coming together nicely. You see how beautiful the collard greens are. You see how beautiful and green the collard greens are is what I meant to say. Honestly, thinking back, I should have let the black-eyed peas cook a little more longer to make them just a little bit more tender before I added the collard greens in. But here are the ribs. Now, I went upstairs and I put the ribs on broil after they cooked for about 2 hours, hour on each side. But I broiled them a little too high and long because I got distracted. As you can hear in the background, I am a mom and these babies be wanting my attention. So ain't nothing that a little, that's the part of barbecuing, right? Get a little crispy. So here are the ribs with some of the barbecue on it. They actually came out really beautiful, really well cooked, really juicy. They weren't falling off the bone, but they were very close to it, and I didn't want my ribs to fall off the bone. I just wanted to experience me chopping into them with my, with my teeth. So this is what it looks like, what the ribs look like before the sauce. And I'm just showing you guys how nice the meat looks and how well cooked it was. It's not overcooked, it's not undercooked. It's perfectly fine. Again, I cooked it on one hour on each side in the oven, and I did put an aluminum foil over it. And as I said before, it's not full off the bone, but it's dang near close to it. It's just a nice bite. I wanted to have a nice bite, and you see I'm adding my homemade barbecue sauce onto it. Now this is the first time I made this barbecue sauce from scratch, so there are things that I would change about it. I would make it more of a smoked flavor, definitely. I would make it a little bit more thicker, and I would use a little bit more, make the flavors more pungent, but it's definitely a good draft one of the sauce. So I'm excited to, build on it and create more. And again, just more of the ribs. That was really the main portion. Now, the other good portion of it was my collard greens and black-eyed peas because it was a New Year's Eve meal that means I'm trying to get all the good luck, that the Lord has for me and my family. So I couldn't, and to pay homage to my grandfather, who always was very big on making black eyed peas. It was another way for me to pay homage to him. He has now transcended. He's not here with us in the physical, and look how amazing this slab of ribs look. Just amazing. Now, a lot of the things. Now, I was using one hand to cut and one hand to record, but this is the final product.